The president of Ukraine with the Danes, who've pledged to supply his country with 19 F-16 fast jets. A chance to sit in the cockpit and to savour the result of months of diplomatic pressure. The US giving the green light for allies to help Ukraine recover control of its skies. It won't be an overnight solution. Ukrainian pilots may not be at the controls until Christmas. But with the Dutch also offering 42 of the jets, there's fresh hope for victory.
A woman poses for a photo when terror strikes. The video freezes, but behind her, this is what she would have seen: a deadly, fiery blast from a Russian missile strike. A theatre in the Ukrainian city of Chernihiv taking the brunt of the impact. In the centre of the historic town, there's chaos. Many people were going to church to celebrate a religious holiday. More than 140 people were injured, more than a dozen of them children. 6-year-old Sophia died. She was to start school in just a few days.
Russia's first moon mission in 47 years has failed. The Luna 25 spacecraft spun out of control and crashed into the moon after a problem preparing for pre-landing orbit. Russia's state space corporation, Roscosmos, said it had lost contact with the craft at 11:57 GMT on Saturday. In a statement, it said, quote, "The apparatus moved into an unpredictable orbit and ceased to exist as a result of a collision with the surface of the moon."
It was only a matter of time until something like this happened, but even this was fast.
U.S. Navy warship, this is Japan Navy on channel 16, over.
The IRGC's Navy unveiled on Saturday footage from its drones and ships monitoring 2 American warships as they arrived at the Strait of Hormuz for the first time in roughly 2 years.
This is Coalition warship. I'm engaged in transit passage in accordance with international law. Over.
In the video dated Thursday, small Iranian speedboats are trailing the USS Bataan with thousands of Marines on board, part of large reinforcements sent to the area. The extra forces were deployed in response to Iran seizing and harassing oil tankers traveling near the narrow mouth of the Persian Gulf, through which 20% of the world's oil passes.
As military forces from South Korea and the U.S. kicked off their annual summertime drills on Monday, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un oversaw the test firing of strategic cruise missiles from a Navy ship. The North state-run media said Monday that the regime's leader visited a Navy fleet stationed on the East Coast to inspect the test from aboard a warship. The news outlet added that the launch was aimed at carrying out an attack mission in actual war and said the missile precisely hit its target. This comes only 3 days after the leaders of South Korea, the U.S., and Japan agreed to strengthen security ties at a trilateral summit.
A bomb from a Russian airstrike lands near the Syrian city of Idlib. The air raid targeted a base of the Hayat Tahrir al-Sham jihadist group, killing at least 8 people. According to the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights, the attacks occurred early Monday on the northwestern outskirts of the city of Idlib. Hayat Tahrir al-Sham partially controls the province of Idlib, which houses a significant portion of armed opponents of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad's regime.
Canada is sending the military to help amid fast-spreading wildfires in British Columbia, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said on Sunday. The western province has been battling for days the latest round of blazes that have led to evacuation orders for more than 35,000 people. British Columbia declared a state of emergency on Friday and later banned non-essential travel to free up lodging for evacuees and firefighters.
This morning, as the death toll continues to grow on Maui, new video surfaces raising questions as to what may have sparked the deadliest wildfire in modern U.S. history. 111 people now confirmed dead, hundreds unaccounted for. Search and rescue teams have covered 38% of the impact zone. FEMA, the Red Cross, and the military all on the ground. And watch as this security camera captures what could be an early trigger in that devastating wildfire. August 7th at 10:47 p.m., a day earlier. You hear a witness describe a flash that might be a tree falling on a power line.
California's desert, a dangerous muddy mess. As a history-making weather system bore down. Tropical Storm Hilary, the first of its kind to hit the state since 1939, and it hit with fury. Mexico's Baja Peninsula, the first in Hilary's line of fire. An inundation of deadly floodwaters taking over street after street and killing at least one person. The system may have been downgraded from a hurricane to a tropical storm, but as it tracked north to the US-Mexico border, it remained every bit as dangerous.